Hello everyone, today we're gonna talk about the solutions of the pre-test of mathematics in 2012, and I will answer the questions from 1A to 6A, and all these questions are the multiple choice, and I will only show the correct answer of these questions, and the other one is B3 of the short answer. So let's start from the first one. The question is find double prime of f of minus 1 where fx equal to 1 over x3. First, we use the laws of the exponents to write 1 over x the power of 3 goes to a simple form is x minus x is x and the power of negative 3. And first step, we'll find the f prime of x equal to minus 3x and the power is negative 3 minus 1 is the power rule, and it is finally equal to minus 3x and the power of is negative 4. And then we goes to the second step is find the double prime of f, and double prime of f of x is minus 3 times minus 4 and x times x and the power is negative 4 minus 1, and this is also the power rule, and it's equal to 12x and the power is negative 5. And finally we get 5 double prime and with the minus 1 in the equation, and it is equal to 12 and minus 1 the square of negative 5 is the same as here, and it goes to here is 12 over minus 1 and the power is 5, and this way we also use the laws of exponents as here, so it goes to 12 over negative 1 and the final answer is negative 12. This is the first question, and then we goes to the second question is find f double prime of x where fx is square root of 3x plus 1. And also first we will write the square root 3x plus 1 to a simple form is 3x plus 1 and the power goes to 1 over 2. So at this time we will use the chain rule, and let's use g equal to 3x plus 1 and find the prime of f of g is 1 over half g and the power goes to 1 half minus 1, and also we have to times g prime. So this is the chain rule, and also here the first step we use the power rule to find 1 half and the power of g. So next step we will find the prime of f of x equal to 1 over 2 3x plus 1, this is g and the power is 1 half minus 1, and also the g prime is 3, and it is finally equal to 3 over 2 times 3x plus 1 and the power is minus 1 over 2. And then we will find the double prime of f of x equal to minus 1 over 2 times 3 over 2 and times 3x plus 1, and the power is negative 1 over 2 minus 1, and this time we also use the chain rule again, so finally we will times 3. This is the g prime is 3, so finally we got this minus 9 over 4 3x times 3x plus 1 and the power is minus 3 over 2 negative 3 over 2. So finally we got this answer. It's minus, on the top is 9 and on the bottom is 4, and in the square root is 3x plus 1 and the power is 3. So this is the final answer of A2. So next we will go through the third one. Find f double prime of 2 where fx equal to x the power of 4 minus 6 times x the power of 2 and plus 9. So this is really simple. We just use the power rule. First we will find the prime of f of x is equal to 4x, and we will use the power rule. Here is 4 minus 1 and minus, also use the power rule here, 2 times 6x and the power is 2 minus 1 and plus 0. So the prime of f is 4x3 minus 12x. And next step we will find the f double prime of x, and it is equal to, also use the power rule, it is equal to 3 times 4x and the power is 3 minus 1 and minus 12. So finally we got 12x and the power of square and minus 12. So at this time we will find the double prime of f of 2. So we put 2 in this equation. Finally we got 12 times 2 square minus 12. So 12 times 4 and minus 12 is 36. So the final answer is 36. This is the third question. And then we go through the fourth question. Find of 3 times of prime of x where fx equal to 2x and the power of 3 minus 3x the power of 2 plus 4x and minus 5. And this time we also is similar with the A3 question, so we also use the power rule here. First we will find the prime of f equal to, use the power rule, 3 goes at the front, 2x and the power is 3 minus 1, and minus 2 goes to front, and 3x and the power is 2 minus 1. Finally plus 3 and minus 0. So the first step finally goes to 6 times x the power of square minus 6x and plus 4. So next step we'll find the double prime of x of f is equal to, the power goes to the front is 2 and 6x and the power is 2 minus 1. This is the power rule. And the next is minus 6 is the the power of this part. 1 goes to front, 6 times 1, and when the power 1 minus 1 is 0, so it's also 1. So finally we got 6 is minus 6 and plus 0. Finally we got 12x minus 6. So the final step, we found the triple prime of f of x is equal to 12 minus 0. So it goes from here and we got 12 minus 0. Finally the answer is 12. And so this is the fourth question. And the fifth question and the sixth one is the same question. The question is the position of an object in meters at any time in seconds t greater and equal to 0 is given by this equation. S of t is equal to t the power of 3 over 3 minus 10 times t the power of 2 and plus 20. And we goes to the we rewrite this equation to a simple form. Is 1 over 3 times t the power of 3 minus 10 times t the power of 2 and plus 20. So the fifth question is find the time t at which the velocity of the object equals to 0. So at here velocity is the instantaneous rate of the change in position. So v of t is equal to x prime of t. So first we will find the v of t is x prime of t is here also 1/3 and goes to the power rule, 3 goes to the front, and we got the power of 2, and 2 goes to front and the power of 1, we copy 10 here, and final we plus 0. And after this we got here t the power of 2 minus 20t, and we rewrite this to t times whole thing of t minus 20. So from here we can see the question asks for the velocity of the object equals 0. So we write this equation equals to 0. Finally, we got two answers of this equation. First one is t equal to 0, and the second one is t equal to 20. So these two are the answers of this question. Finally, A6, the question is, what is the acceleration of the object when t equal to 20 seconds? So at this time, acceleration is the rate of change in velocity. So a of t is equal to prime of v of t is equal to double prime of s of t. So at this time, we will find a of t from the s double prime of t. First, in A5 we find the equation of t the power of 2 minus 20, and so this time we can use this to find the double prime of s of t is a of t. So this time we got the power goes to the front is 2t, and the power minus 1 is 1, and minus 20, and this time we also use the power rule. So, and we can see the question asks for the object when t equal to 20 seconds, so we put 20 in this equation. Finally, we got the answer is 20 meters of. So finally, we got the 20 meters of seconds of the power of square. So that's the answer of A6. So finally, we got another short answer question of B3. So for this question, it is asked us to use the implicit differentiation to find an equation of the tangent line to the curve at the point 1 and minus 1. And the equation is y the power of 2 minus 4y equal to 6 minus x of 3. So use the implicit differentiation way to rewrite this question is d over dx and times y square minus 4y and equal to d of dx is 6 times 6 minus x of 3 x of the power of 3. And this is the way to find the derivative of this equation. So goes to the next step. We write at this form. First we do the derivative at the right part. It goes to 0 minus 3x and the power is 2. This time we also go through the power rule, and at this part we are trying to find what is dy over dx. So I write this in this form. At this form if we cancel dy here, and we also got d over dx. So goes to next step, we separate these two and we can find the derivative of y the power of square minus 4y and times dy over dx equal to the right part is 0 minus 3x. And then this time we found the derivative of y squared minus 4y is 2y minus 4. This time we also go through the power rule, and dy times dy over dx equals to minus 3x the power of 2. And this time we can find this equation dy over dx is equal to minus negative 3x and the power of 2 and over 2y minus 4. And then this time we find the derivative of this equation, and the question is asked about the tangent line to the curve at the point 1 minus 1 and minus 1. So at xy equal to 1 and minus 1, we use this equation to find the slope. Dy over dx equal to, put the x equal to 1 and y equal to minus 1 to this equation, we can find minus 3 on the top and minus 6 at the bottom. This is the way that we did this question. So the slope is 1 over 2. When we find the slope, we will use the equation to find the tangent line like this. Y minus y0 equal to m times x minus x0. At this time, x0 and y0 is 1 and minus 1. Finally, we got the equation of the tangent line to the curve at the point 1 minus 1 is y plus 1 equal to 1 over 2 times x minus 1. Okay, so this is all the questions for today. Thank you, everyone.